G'day guys, I'll just give it a minute and see if anyone comes on. I hope I can see comments. Oh. Don't know if anyone's on or not. Hello Atina, how are you? Hello Natasha. Thanks for joining me, girls. How are you both? I hope you're both well. Hey Angie. Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't think it's going to get over 25 degrees today. Or I don't even think it's actually going to get over 20. But the sun is out, so... Yeah, you're in your winter now, aren't you? 2 days into winter. We're 2 days into summer and we haven't had a hot day yet. I think we've had one 30-degree day, which is not... It's not hot. But I think we will get our heat in January this year. We did last year. It was really hot from January to May, which would be good. But we really haven't had a day over 20 degrees. It's been raining and horrible. It's good to see the sun out now. I'm at my mother-in-law's today. Husband had to come down and do some stuff for us, so I came down with him to see her and thought I'd do this here. Hey, Hayley. Wow. So you girls will have a white Christmas. Hayley. I've never had a white Christmas, never experienced one. Oh wow, Angie. Hey Patience, how you going? Oh, do you, Atina? I hate the cold. I am a summer girl. I'm a triple fire sign, so you can imagine my dislike to the cold. Oh wow, snowing already, wow. I'm good, thank you, Patience. Thank you for joining me. So this will be my last one for the year. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do next year. Hey, Christy. Aw. I bet there's nothing quite like a white Christmas. Natasha, I'm with you, no snow here either, thank God. Oh, Christy, me too. This is one of the nicest days we've had in like 2 weeks, honestly. Oh, wow. See, I wouldn't... I mean, it's not a comfortable heat, but I could cope in it. The hotter the better, I think. Oh, wow. Top of a mountain in Oregon, that'd be beautiful. Natasha, you are more than welcome. I'll kick one of the girls out of their bedroom and you can stay in there. Probably the one with all the Lego. All right, well, we might make a start, girls. So we are going to talk about December and magical correspondences. So December, brown, flat and dusty everywhere. See, and I really want to go to Arizona. There's something calling me there, Atina. I don't know what it is, but... So back in California. Are you, is there a beach in California? There is, isn't there? That's how dumb I am. Anytime, Natasha. Hey, Misty. How you doing? Never realised all my things were so visible. Sorry about that. All right, so December magic. Let's make a start. I was be here forever. December means the 10th month, and in the old calendar before the reform, or the calendar reform, it was the 10th month. When they added the last 2 months to make it a 12-month year, like some of the other months, they left its name as December, but it does mean the 10th month because it used to be the 10th month. Oh, nice. Yeah, something about Arizona. I want to go to a few of the places over there. Just, yeah, something's calling me there. I don't know what. Oh, cool. Well, I'm kind of thinking doing something. Well, I don't know what I'm thinking of. Maybe doing specific rituals for each month next year. But I'm not sure. Coast area on this San Joaquin Valley. Oh, wow. In the national park, that'd be lovely. Wood Lake, oh, lovely. All right, so I guess you all know I'll give you the, I'll go through a list of things and give you both the Northern Hemisphere and the Southern Hemisphere meaning, and then I'll go through and give you a bit more in-depth information on things like the colours, crystals, herbs and things like that. And then I'll give you a few ideas for some of the magic that you can do. Wow. All right, so what are some of the animals that correspond to December? For you girls in the Northern Hemisphere, it's, sorry about the plane going over. Oh, look at that line, yuck. For you girls, the animals are the mouse, the bear, the phoenix, and you've got the hooved animals. The elk, the stag, the reindeer, the deer and the horse are all animals that you could utilise this month. For us in the Southern Hemisphere, it's the monkey, the butterfly, the frog, the toad, the goanna and the kangaroo. That's our animals that we could use or utilise this month, sorry. Some of the aromas or scents, for you girls in the Northern Hemisphere, it's scents like violet, patchouli, rose, geranium, frankincense, myrrh and lilac. And for us in the Southern Hemisphere, it's lily of the valley and lavender. We've only got the two. I mean, I'm sure there's others, but they're the main two that we would that we could use and utilise for our magical workings this month. The colours for December for you girls over in the Northern Hemisphere, it's yeah, I thought that was good too, and I'll give you the meaning of why it's included too. Oh, thank you, Natasha. Thank you. I'll give you the meaning of the animals in a minute too. So the colours are deep red, black, white, red, silver, forest green and evergreen for the northern hemisphere, and for us in the southern hemisphere it's orange, gold, yellow for us over here. Some of the crystals. Let's not forget the crystals. For the northern hemisphere, it's obsidian, ruby, turquoise, onyx, bloodstone, blue topaz, garnet, cat's eye, and clear quartz. And for us, it's topaz, agate, and fluorite. They're the southern hemisphere 3. Yeah, they are pretty colours, aren't they? Some of the deities that you could call on through December for the northern hemisphere are deities like Mary, Jesus, Isis, Lucina, Saturn, Kronos, Mithras, the Holly King, Janus, Old Man Winter, the Norns and the Fates, Jupiter, Artemis, Rhiannon, Thor, the Great Mother, Odin, Saint Nicholas, and Saturn. You did get a lot of crystals, and you got a lot of deities too. And we've got in the southern hemisphere Ain, Bendis, Ceridwen, the Green Man, Ishtar, Isis, Juno, and Neith. And I will put these up in Google Classroom as soon as I get home. I didn't put last month's in yet, so I'll put everything that I owe you up into Google Classroom. And if you're not sure, if you're watching the replay or if you're watching now and you're still not sure how to access Google Classroom, I'll give you the code that you need. So you just Google Classroom, Google Classroom, and then when you click in, you'll need a code to get to my specific classroom. So if you don't have that, just write me a note, and when I get home after this, I will send you the code. And then if you have any problems, I've got a live that I did a couple of years ago on how to get into it, so I can also tag, I'll give you the thing. It's on my YouTube channel, so you can look it up there. The element for December for you girls in the northern hemisphere, and this was ours last month, yours is fire and ours is earth in the southern hemisphere. So our element is earth and your element is fire. There are a lot, Erica, and I'll give you a rundown of why we could utilise them this month as well in a minute. I'll just go through everything and then I'll get into the specifics. But I'll put all my notes up again so in Classroom so you can access them. So the elementals for the northern hemisphere are the winter fairies, and for us in the southern hemisphere, I forgot where I was then, it's Zephyrus and the Sylphs. And I had to look up the Zephyrus because I had no idea what they were. They are air spirits. Yeah, so that's who we could utilise and work with this month. Yeah, another aeroplane, sorry. We're right over the flight path. My mother-in-law's right over the flight path here, so we'll probably get a few. If you need me to speak up, just let me know. Because I am loud and obnoxious, so I don't have a problem with speaking up. Fire, mine too. Like I said before, I'm all my signs, the year and the time and the day I was born, they're all fire signs. So yeah. So I bet I was a shit of a child for my poor mother. Yeah, wind spirits, yep, or air spirits, yep. You're right, Patience. All right, so the herbs for you girls in the northern hemisphere are the herbs. I'll go into herbs, plants, and trees. Holly. No, I didn't know. I'd never actually heard of the Zephyrs. I thought it was a motorbike. That's how good I am. Yeah, so I had to look it up so I could tell you what it was. But they are air or wind spirits. You're an earth? Yeah. Well, you would be a very grounded person, whereas I'm a very passionate, fiery pain in the ass sometimes. All right, so herbs, plants and trees. Holly, ivy, mistletoe, berries, nutmeg, cinnamon, bayberry, ginger and rosemary. Pine, fir, holly and cedar are your plants, herbs and trees. Or in the Northern Hemisphere. And for us, it's skullcap, meadowsweet, vervain, moss, tansy, parsley, mint, oak, maple, mistletoe, eucalypt, swamp paperbark, slender bark, which are two types of bark trees, and slender rice flower. Yeah, I know, I can be a bit too much for some people. Natasha, trust me. And that's fine, I don't care. I am who I am. Yes, they would make a wonderful simmer pot. You could put some orange in there too. I can't see why orange isn't one for you, as in the tree or even the scent, because it's quite a winter fruit. Okay, I'm earth and double air. Wow. Turn down for what? I'm not sure what you mean for that, Erica. What did I say before? Because I've completely forgotten. All right, so I'll just keep going. Double air and water. Wow. So my husband is 3 water signs. So his 3 water signs and I'm 3 fire signs. And do you know what? We hardly ever argue. We've probably had 3 in our 15 years, which is, yeah, quite amazing. And I'm not a pacifist, trust me. I'll speak my mind. What element you are? I can have a look if you can PM me, send me your birth date, time, and something else too. PM me, Bettina, and I will look it up. I'll tell you what information I need. I think it's time. Did I say that? I don't know. But when I get home, I'll have a look in the books, and if you PM me, I'll get the detail. I'll tell you what I need, and then I'll get you details, and I'll have a look. And if I can't help, someone else I know can. I can't remember. I'm having a bad day. Place of birth, okay. Place born. Yep. Thank you, girls. Okay. Ah, that's lovely. Yeah, that's lovely, Erica. And I don't anymore. I don't lessen myself. Like I said, I am who I am now. I'm nearly 57 in a week or two. Can't even remember. And I think I'm at that age now where I just don't give a shit. If you don't like me, then don't waste my space and time. Okay, cool. All right. Well, you're welcome to any time, Atina. So I'll try and help you out. Now for the moon, sorry. So the full moon for you would be either, I believe you call it the cold moon this month, but in some of my research, I also found that it could be called the long night moon or the oak moon. Ours are the strawberry moon, the rose moon, or the hot moon. And I think we tend to just call it the strawberry moon. So, yep. I'm with you, Angie. I think once you get like over, I think it really started to hit me when I turned 40 that like I just needed to be me, and if people didn't like it, well, that's bad luck. All right, zodiacs are Sagittarius and Capricorn, and for the next three, I've only got the Northern Hemisphere because I couldn't find too much on ours. So the tarot, sorry, the tarot card for you girls in the Northern Hemisphere is the Hermit. As December represents the spiritual wisdom and the seeking of light within the darker days. So that would be your tarot card for this month, the Hermit. And the number is 9 for the completion, transition, and preparing for new cycles as the year ends. The symbols, and I know that like the holly and mistletoe are, could also be one for us, but because it's not our winter, it's our summer, I'm still looking up. So when I find some of the symbols that we would use, I will put them into the notes. But I'll put these up anyway, and then when I find all the information, I'll add to it and put it in as another document, so you've got both there, just in case you're interested. So symbols for you girls in the Northern Hemisphere are evergreens, holly, mistletoe, Yule logs, wreaths, bells, bayberry candles, lights, and spinning wheels. So there are those are some of the symbols and things that you could set up on your altars and things. Celebrations, things like Christmas, Hanukkah, and I don't know if I'm going to say this right, Wanzar or Kwanzaa, and for you girls it's Yule as well, and for us in the Southern Hemisphere where we'll be coming into Letha, because it's our summer. So just have a quick look at and go into a bit of depth with some of those correspondences. And I'll start with colours. Oh, I love it, Natasha. No, I'm a little bit older than you, sweet. You got the grey hair to prove it. A lot of lessons, life lessons in these grey hairs, that's what I say. That's why I don't dye it, because, yeah, some I learned and some I didn't. So I keep it there to remind me. All right. Oh, wow. Wow, I didn't know that. And you know, I didn't even know what bayberry was until I looked it up, so. Because they're not popular here, trust me. All right, so colours. Let's start with the colours. Sure. Deep red. It helps with passion, warmth, and vitality during those cold months. I haven't smelt one either, Natasha. Forest green and evergreen. They're for growth, renewal, and longevity. White and silver for purity, clarity, and the stillness of snow. Gold for light, abundance, and the rebirth of the sun at Yule. Whereas our sun will start to wane soon, unfortunately. We haven't even had hot weather yet, bloody hell. Some of the crystals. Hey, Carol, how are ya? Good to see you. Well, I can't see you, but thanks for joining. So some of the crystals, I'm really well, thank you. How are you doing? They are pretty cool colours, Christy. Garnet for one of the crystals that encourages strength, passion, and grounding energy. Bloodstone, a stone of protection and endurance. especially during seasonal transitions. Clear quartz amplifies intentions, clarity, and it gives spiritual insight, amongst a lot of other things. This is just a few that will relate to December. Obsidian offers protection and helps release negativity before the new year. Citrine brings warmth, joy, and abundance during the darkest days. Blue topaz inspires creativity, enhances communication, and brings emotional balance. And I also read, and I thought this was interesting, that wearing a blue topaz close to your heart is said to promote harmony in relationships and to help with clear and calm expression. Turquoise, emotional stability, communication, protection, and spiritual growth, and it enhances love, harmony, and prosperity as well. Cat's eye was another one. Protection, abundance, and clarity, wards off negative energy, and it's for good luck and prosperity as well. These are all for the Northern Hemisphere, yes. I didn't go in depth into the Southern Hemisphere side of those. I just am doing yours. Did I say onyx? No. Onyx was another one for protection, strength, and grounding, serving as a shield against negative energy and a source for emotional stability. No worries, Atina. Enjoy your Christmas parade. All right, see ya. Okay, so that was the crystals. So for the herbs and plants, we had evergreen, which would include your pine, your fir, and your cedar. And they're good for protection, purification, and longevity. Cinnamon, fire energy, prosperity, and warmth for winter spells. Enjoy it, Atina. Cloves for protection, abundance, and seasonal blessings. Peppermint is for clarity, energy, and refreshment. Holly and mistletoe are ancient Yule symbols of fertility and love. Yes, Christmas is a strange time. All right, so some of the animals and spirit guides, animal spirit guides that you could utilize for December. Sorry, I'm just fixing a spelling mistake. So we said the reindeer, and these are your other hoofed animals as well. There was the elk, the deer, the stag, and the horse as well. They are really good for strength, endurance, and guidance through transitions. And as this is a transitioning time, that all animals that you could call on to utilize their energy and strength. The owl is for wisdom, inner knowledge, and connection to the unseen. Cool, Carol. You should try it. Do it. The wolf for loyalty, intuition, and embracing the wild within us. The bear for hibernation, rest, and deep inner healing. And the phoenix, transformation and renewal, mirroring the rebirth of the sun. Okay. All right. So let's talk about a little bit of December magic. December invites us into a season of both deep rest and quiet renewal, and this is mainly for what it is for you girls in the Northern Hemisphere. It doesn't necessarily relate to us, although it's still good advice, but it creates a space for reflection, connection, and inner magic. It's a month of endings and beginnings, It's a bridge between what has been and what is yet to come. December carries the energy of the winter solstice or Yule for you girls, because remember it's our summer solstice here. A sacred time when the darkness reaches its peaks before giving way to the returning light. It's a month of quiet magic where endings and beginnings dance together in the stillness of winter. And as the darkness deepens, we are reminded to trust in the returning light, both in the natural world and within ourselves. Whether through small rituals, cozy moments, or deep reflection. It's a time to honour the past while stepping forward with hope. All right, so that was a bit about the December, you may say, energies. So some of the rituals and practices that you might do for December. For the winter solstice, you might light a candle in the darkness to honour the returning sun. You could create a Yule altar with evergreen, cinnamon, and a gold candle. You could write down what you wish to release and burn it as an offering. For cleansing and renewal spells through December, you could burn pine, cedar, or frankincense to clear stagnant energy. You could take a ritual bath with rosemary and sea salt to purify before the new year. You could do dream and intuition work. You could keep a dream journal for insights from your subconscious. You could meditate with obsidian or moonstone to enhance intuition. To gratitude and reflection, because that's what December's all about. It's about that cleansing and renewal, the working on your dream and intuition work. The winter solstice is definitely there. So gratitude and reflection, you could do things like write a list of blessings from the past year up until now. You could perform a candle gratitude ritual to honour the lessons and joys of the year. And you could just do little things like in everyday magic, like light a candle each evening with an intention of warmth and peace. You could do things like in the kitchen, brew spiced teas, bake bread, and infuse your meals with intention. Hearth magic could come into it. Keep your home cozy with cinnamon, orange peels, and evergreen bundles. So if you're setting up a Yule altar, they could be some of the things that you could include in there. You could do things like nature walks and give offerings. You could leave some bird seed out for the birds to honour the beauty of the land. And honour the beauty of the land as well while you're on your nature walks. Oh my God. You could do intuitive journaling. Use the stillness of December to dive into deep reflection. Oh, cool. Cool, Angie. And the last thing I have for you are some journal prompts. And then I will leave you for the rest of your evening. So I've got 5 journal prompts for December. And so the first one... Oh, you'll get writer's cramp, Christy. Oh, cool, Angie. I'm avoiding my shadow work at the moment. That's another thing. All right, so the first journal prompt, what lessons has this year taught me and how have I grown? The second one, what am I ready to release before stepping into the new year? The third one, how can I honour both the darkness and light within myself? The fourth one, what does rest and renewal look like for me? And the last one, what dreams and intentions do I wish to plant for the coming year? And even if we don't journal, I think that last one is just something that we could all think on anyway. Start putting out those intentions and dreams that we want to come into fruition for next year. All right, well, that's all I have, girls. I hope that was interesting and you got something out of it. Thank you, Natasha. Yes, that is. But like I said, I'm ignoring shadow work, so I don't want to know about the dark of me at the moment. Number 3, the darkness and light within myself. Yes, it's a good one. All right, well, my lovelies, have a wonderful evening, and I probably won't see you all till next year. So have a great Yule, Christmas, whatever you celebrate, and have a great new year, and I shall see you probably in January. You're very welcome, girls. All right. Blessed be. Bye.